For the uninitiated, the Ruger Max-9 is a striker-fired, micro-compact pistol designed to compete with the likes of Sauer P365 and Springfield Hellcat. Of course, there are distinct features that this gun possesses that some of its rivals don't have. In a short while, I'm going to present them one by one here. All you need to know is that the Max-9 is probably the best concealed carry gun Ruger manufactured. What's up, everyone? This is your boy Ted from Line 45. In this episode, I am going to list down all the good reasons as to why the Ruger Max-9 is a proficient micro-compact pistol and one spectacular alternative to more prevalent concealed carry guns in the market. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I know it is a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now let's return to the video. Small pistol, high capacity. The theme of high-capacity small pistols has been applied by many gun manufacturers. Throughout the years, I observed that the demand for concealed carry pistols has been growing, perhaps due to the fact that many feel safer when they have a gun with them. Of course, let's not forget the fact that Sauer popularized high-capacity subcompact guns like the P365. It eventually introduced a new breed of concealed carry pistols, such as the Glock 43, SA Hellcat, and Taurus GX4. The Ruger Max-9 is a follower of that trend, but instead of just becoming another gun on the block, it became so much more. Keep in mind that the Max-9 only has a length of 6 inches, while its barrel is about 3.2 inches long. It stands 4.52 inches tall and has a girth that doesn't even exceed an inch. The gun's design is really meant for concealed carry. Despite this, the Max-9 comes with 2 magazines. One is a 10-round mag, and this one comes with a flat floor plate for added concealability. Interestingly, Ruger also gives a pinky rest extension for the 10-round mag, should you need more space where you can grip the gun. The other magazine is an extended 12-round magazine, and this one doesn't have a pinky rest anymore. These magazines have good quality on them, and I appreciate that they have a nickel Teflon coating, which allows smoother loading and unloading. In a nutshell, the Ruger Max-9 provides effective stopping power without sacrificing its concealability. You can pull and pull the trigger with no defects or issues. This pistol is cheap. Another thing that is great about the Ruger Max-9 is its price. Technically, it's affordable, but not to the point that is way below the $100 price range. It's something that anyone can purchase in a hurry, and if you are just diligent enough, there are cheaper options in the used market. I know that price may not be a heavy factor for many shooters. Others are really willing to invest in expensive guns, as long as it satisfies their needs or requirements. Still, this doesn't mean that you should ignore the likes of Ruger Max-9, with a price that doesn't even exceed $400. For its price, the quality of the Ruger Max-9 is definitely impressive. The construction doesn't suck. The parts, though they aren't premium, are certainly not shabby. The fit of the frame and slide are tight, and every control works the way you expect them to. The Max-9 also has appealing provisions for frugal buyers, such as its good trigger design and optic cut on its slide, which lets you incorporate red dots on this pistol should you need one. Now let's take a look at the prices of its competitors. The Springfield Hellcat has an MSRP of $599, while the Sauer P365 is more or so similarly priced. Meanwhile, the base model of the Glock 43 is sold at about $479. Go to your local gun stores, and you'll probably find several units of Ruger Max-9 being sold at $350 or less. Obviously, you can always bank on the Max-9 in terms of price as compared to its rivals. Surely you may say that the P365 or Hellcat is better than the Max-9, but for its price, you can't really say that this Ruger gun is left behind. It features good ergonomics for a small pistol. The ergonomics of small pistols like the Ruger Max-9 are always a cause of contention among buyers. Ruger is aware of this and engineered the Max-9 to be functional. I find it comfortable to grip the gun, despite it not having a generous palm swell. The grip isn't too aggressive, so definitely it won't cause abrasion when using the gun for long hours. The trigger is just average, but its performance improves the more you use the gun. It has clean brakes and hits solid walls. Meanwhile, its thumb safety has the right kind of firmness, so there's no chance that you will engage it by accident. It's reasonably accessible as well, perfect if you really have small hands. The Ruger Max-9 also includes indicators, colored red and white, that allow if the gun is ready to be fired. Notably, the Max-9 is available without an external safety, and it's a good choice if you aren't used to having these safeties on your pistol. I ordered the Max-9 with an external safety, by the way, because it's a small pistol, and I just want to have the option to use it whenever I want to. Its slide release is nice, but for me, it requires more texturing. Just a little more, and it would have been perfect. I had instances of manually racking the slide on reloads because my hands had slipped off from the release. The Ruger Max-9 is reliable. When choosing a personal defense firearm, one of the most important qualifications to look at is its reliability. Basically, you would want a gun that can fire whenever you need it. For example, if you suddenly find yourself in a scenario where you need to fight to keep your life safe, you need a gun that fires whenever you intentionally pull the trigger. It should have no feeding problems, and if possible, no misfires as well. Now, can you expect these things to be present in the Ruger Max-9? Yes, and I'm confident that it will remain proficient in this particular aspect even after 3 or 5 years of ownership. The Max-9 is a reliable micro-compact firearm. It's not just me. Some people had put 500 to 1,000 rounds of 9mm ammo into this gun to test its reliability. The gun shoots with 0 malfunctions. It can feed ammo of varying weights, and to be honest, I was really surprised that it fired them with ease. Most ammo that I used are various 115 grain and 124 grain full metal jackets, such as Blazer and Federal American Eagle. At the same time, I also tried a number of defensive hollow points, such as Fiocchi, to see how it does on the range. Definitely the gun was able to fire them, and this speaks of the overall reliability of this pistol. Probably, the reliability of the gun is due to its straightforward construction. Few moving parts mean fewer chances of malfunctions, which is similar to how Glock performs. Reliability-wise, I really have no qualms about this gun, and this is the very reason why I really recommend this gun as an alternative to P365s, especially if you want an everyday carry that is cheap but equally effective. The Ruger Max-9 is just a shootable pistol. Aside from its ergonomics, the Ruger Max-9 is known for its shootability. But shootability can mean different things when it comes to guns, so allow me to dissect the Max-9 using this particular context. First, let's talk about its trigger. The first time I tried its trigger, I wasn't really that impressed. There's a noticeable take-up on it, and honestly, it didn't find it crisp. The take-up stays there no matter how many times you fire the pistol. The good thing here is that you will notice it less after a while. I suggest that you do some firing so that you can smooth out its trigger break. Still, I have to remind you that it's not a fast shooter, considering that it has a long reset. But most of the time it stays positive and doesn't affect the overall accuracy and reliability of the gun. It's a small gun, right? So basically the gun is snappy. Small guns tend to kick more, and it's something you have to expect with the Ruger Max-9. Fortunately, it's something that you can control. Do some quick adjustments with how you hold the gun, and you should be able to tame its recoil. Over time, you might even learn how to shoot the gun using only one hand. So, is this gun accurate? Yes, at least that's how I see it. It can maintain sub-2-inch groupings at 10 yards. Its accuracy is due to its superb sight setup. The tritium fiber optic front sight is really beneficial, as it lets me focus my eyes toward its front blade. The sight picture is short, but definitely, the gun enables fast and precise target acquisition. Put all these features together, and it's safe to say that the Ruger Max-9 possesses the qualities of an effective and accurate personal defense weapon. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.